Huriwa calls for immediate sack of Mohammed over Amnesty International moves to legalize homosexuality in Nigeria. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria Huriwa has called for the immediate sack of the Minister of Information and Culture Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Huriwa made the call in a press conference addressed by its national coordinator Emmanuel Onbiko in Abuja on Wednesday. According to Huriwa, while the minister is busy chasing shadow, Nigerian cultural values suffer and are receding with every minute that passes. The organization calls on the federal government to establish a full-fledged ministry to see to the promotion and preservation of culture as enshrined in the Constitution. The group pointed out that culture affects all aspects of human life, adding that cultural rights illustrates the indivisibility and interdependence of all rights in a more comprehensive fashion than any other rights. Speaking further, the human rights group pointed to the recent Amnesty International group and goals published on its Facebook account, which includes making same-sex relation legal in all countries. Amnesty had also vowed to make abortion legal in all countries and abolishing the death penalty in all countries, and Huriwa expressed concern over these moves, insisting that they are totally against the cultural rights and values of Nigeria. The group queried what it described as a deliberate struggle by Amnesty International to rebrand a known fault vis-à-vis the African value on the sanctity of life and the sacredness of marital union, culminating in the decimation of a fundamental truth. Through the African eyes, homosexuality is high pedestal, immoral act, best imagined or possibly practiced exclusively by animals. Even it is rated an inch higher than incest between close relatives such as brothers and sisters, sons and mothers, or daughters and fathers. Myriads of such sex misconducts are categorical and categorized among the taboos of the land and must be avoided with total disdain, Huriwa explained. The strong censorship is to allow decency, respect and sex morality to thrive as necessary ingredients for the survival of the ideal African society. Huriwa reminded Amnesty International that gay marriage is a crime in Nigeria, following Senate and the House of Representatives passage of the anti-gay bill in December 2011 and July 2013 respectively, with a unanimous vote, which was signed into law on December 30th, 2013 by then President Goodluck Jonathan, criminalizing gay marriage and related practices with 14 years imprisonment for defaulters. They said, "It is our belief that Amnesty International, which has authorized many damning reports against the Nigerian army, is not a fit and proper organization to do so, given their now advertised notorious trilogy of anti-African cultural objectives, such as promoting recognition of same-sex relationship and promoting the abortion rights." Huriwa noted that Nigerian culture and tradition are not at variance with international human rights laws, while calling on members of Amnesty International to denounce such moves. Huriwa further called on the Nigerian National Assembly to pass a resolution condemning objectives such as those of Amnesty International from the roots. The struggle for same-sex relationship and abortion is really a much straight politics that has no identity in the African cultural and religious landscape. No true African culture can recognize or accept the strange habit of sniffing for sexual pleasure in the anus of a fellow human. Even if the anal sex lifestyle is a Western conspiracy for global birth control, it is seriously stepping on the toes of African core values and the belief system of most religions of the world. After all, birth control is a matter of self-discipline by a married couple, which can better be achieved through gradual family education. Speaking further, he added, our culture is under severe attack. We need a cultural ministry that will be headed by tested and trusted hands. We have Professor 9F culture. We have professor in different language and cultures. We need a full ministry of culture. I don't even know who occupies that position. The last time we heard about him was when he jumped up and approved the demolition of a restaurant in Kaduna over, according to them, attempted adultery. That was the only time we heard that kind of person talking, which means he doesn't even know his job. We can have a Ministry of Culture that its job will focus on the internet countering the kind of application by Amnesty International. I'm sure the minister doesn't even know about Amnesty International's move when he's going about attacking AIT. We need a ministry headed by somebody who is interested in protecting our culture. We need a 21st century ministry culture that will put our culture on the internet. We are calling for the dismissal of Lai Mohammed as the Minister of Culture. He is unfit. We need a fit Nigerian to handle that position because he has not done anything to defend our culture. We call for the total overhaul of the culture sector. Thank you for listening to this news. Do we have a minister of information? We don't need to get ourselves bothered over nothing. I've said it time without number that we don't have minister of information. Lai Mohammed is not a minister of information. He's a minister of lie. He doesn't know his job. Look at this is Amnesty. This is a human rights group calling for his dismissal. He doesn't know his job. When he's supposed to focus on legit information, legit matters, he leaves legit matters facing shadows. Look at some persons are trying to legalize taboo in our country, something that we don't practice before, and he doesn't know about it. Disgraceful. Well, let us not concur to that. I support the moves by Huriwa. Let them pursue to the latter. Such evil cannot be condoned or accepted in Nigeria. It is an abomination, and God will not be happy with Nigeria if such is accepted. So please, my viewers, your own idea and comments concerning this are very important. Deem it fit to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.